Bubbzification and Etard Adventures.
Hello, everyone.
This is what y'all been waiting for. Tard Squad is in the house.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Fan 1701 is here. Chevelle Clark. Carol Sane is here. She is the moderator right here. We have Mrs. Bubbs. Hello.
That's my wifey.
House. Shannon Huckabee, Mrs. Bubbs. It is a packed house.
Oh, look at that, guys.
Oh. Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
Natasha Flowers is here too, and Johnny 5762 Nicholson.
Yes. Johnny 5. What's up?
Chevelle Clark.
That is his wife.
So, tell us about your channels. When did y'all get started on YouTube?
Well, we got started. I got started on YouTube about the same time.
About 6 months. 8 months.
October of last year is when we first started our YouTube channel, and it all started with me trying to send Bubbs a video of me riding my little pit bike, and that's how it started. I couldn't send it to his phone because it was too large of a file, so I was like, let me make a YouTube channel so you can see this video I'm trying to send. And it just all started rolling downhill from there.
Looks like the stream's gonna get buttified.
Yep.
So yeah, that is pretty ironic because the very first videos I ever put up was stuff that I wanted to like store on there.
Yeah.
So I was doing some repair videos and stuff. So maybe later on I wouldn't have to tell my kids and my employees and stuff the same stuff over and over and over again on how to do this repair and how to do that repair. I could just say, hey, go look at the video I made, you know?
Yeah.
It had no intention of making any kind of YouTube business channel or anything like that out of it. And,
yeah, we didn't either, really. It all just started with us just messing around on YouTube, sending each other videos that was too large to share on a phone.
Yeah, we just got better cameras to give better videos, and then people started watching. And they started
growing from there.
And it just took off. And
there you go.
Starla Johnson, welcome to the chat.
Hello, Starla, Shannon, Natasha.
Natasha's in the house.
Welcome, everybody. Yes, it's awesome. Yeah, so we've known each other all our lives.
Yeah.
All three of us have always rode bikes or something, cars. Hot rod, anything with a motor,
big wheels, with skateboards,
fix it and make it go fast.
Scooters.
I mean, there's a ton of videos that the whole YouTube community has missed because we didn't record them.
Yep.
Yeah. That would be epic videos. So now we're just putting it on.
She's saying that's him too. That's him too.
We're just putting it out there.
I can't watch y'all's channel because it gives me flashbacks of emergency rooms and.
Yeah, we got most of our wrecks and stuff out of the way. It's rare.
To be honest, really, I have to record some of it now because I'm getting to that point in life where your body's going to say, no, you can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I still got a couple more years.
Yeah, they still got a couple more years. I'm hanging in there.
Now, a lot of my audience out here, you guys in my audience, you'll probably notice that we've batted about this question a few times, what it would be like if we could go back in time and we were younger and because we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have a lot of this stuff. And I'd just like to point out that if you watch Bubbzification's channels and Etard Adventures, you'll see a lot about what would have happened if we'd have had all that when we were younger.
Yeah, we have old VHS tapes of us riding some old stuff back in the day. You know, it's crazy. But yeah, the technology these days is just awesome because we're getting to share what we do every single day with the world. You know, people overseas, people here.
It's going further than I ever
We're talking to you guys, you know.
I'm glad that they didn't have video back in the day because I don't want records of what he did. Some of it was legal.
We definitely promoted tonight on our channel. We have been for several weeks since we found out that we was going to be doing this. And we asked all of the people on our channel to try to come over. You know, they could spend a few minutes in here with us and tonight and subscribe to your channel, because everybody likes the same stuff that comes into our channel. You know, we're all car guys, dirt bike guys, and all we want to do is share the love with everybody.
Right. We're just at different stages in life right now, but we're all on the same path.
Exactly.
And because we were a lot of us older guys were right where you are right now. We just like we were saying, we just didn't have the technology, the recording technology that you have at your disposal right now. So we can watch your channels and see. It's like looking into our past.
Yeah.
And well, without y'all don't have as many emergency room visits as we did, or at least you're not showing them.
It got so bad, I had to make a rule: blood stays on the inside.
I see a question up there in the comments: is what is Target Squad?
Yeah, that's Deadpool.
Yes, we have the Deadpool cars here.
Everybody that watches our videos has a little bit of Tard Squad in them.
Yep.
Because if you've done anything stupid, anything crazy, mainly for entertainment, mainly for yourself,
or friends, just for fun, or somebody telling you to do it,
then you're part of the Tard Squad. Just doing crazy things for whatever reason. For no reason.
And we're a big happy Tard Squad family, I'll tell you that. It's thanks to everybody that's subscribed to all of our channels. You know, it's helped us, and it's made us push harder to bring better quality videos and different builds and just all kinds of different stuff. And we appreciate everybody that's helped us out.
Yeah, now tell us about this newest project that y'all just finished and we're trying out, and you're doing all the adjustments to. I put part of the video up there to give people an idea of what to expect.
That right there, the buggy.
This here started its life as a Yerf Dog 3204, I believe. It's the one with the dual A arms in the front and a weak swing arm in the back. I have to give full credit to the swing arm, to Redbeard's Garage.
Yep.
He built this and had a V-twin 670cc Predator motor on the back of it, and it was a beast. And it caught on fire and burned to the ground. And he was going to trash it, but we said no, because that swing arm, it has a 72-inch axle in the back.
That's huge.
Been braced and gussets for days. I mean, it's just a strong buggy, so we got it.
And it was a bare frame when we got it. It had nothing on it.
We heard a couple of channels talking about their wish list, or their bucket list, if you will, where they wanted to put a snowmobile motor on a go-kart. So I went online immediately, found one, believe it or not, in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where I live, on a snowmobile.
20 minutes from us.
Right down the road. And we've got a 440cc twin-cylinder, 2-stroke motor on a Yerf Dog. It's a Yamaha motor, so we call it the Yama Dog.
And then we also have Yamaha blaster wheels, the Yamaha Exciter speedometer and tachometer, and Yamaha blaster shocks. So it's a hybrid. So there's the Yama Dog accent from it.
It's quite a machine.
And last night on our live stream, we started painting it the color white here. So
White Lightning.
Yeah. Love it.
Is it fast?
It's super fast.
It is unbelievable the power that it has. I mean, I'm sure you've rode 2-stroke dirt bikes before.
Yeah.
And the snowmobile registers 100, and we've got it to about 60.
We've got some gearing issues to work out. We've got a little bit too large of a tire on the back, so we're gonna go with a smaller tire on the back to get a little more takeoff. Because honestly, deep down inside, with a passion, I want it to ride a wheelie. For whatever reason,
it already does donuts for days. And it's fast for days. You know,
watch the video we made, it will do donuts like nobody's business. 360 donuts.
Oh, he had it on his channel. He put that video up, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of guys watching this getting flashbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Number one, we had early 90s, one of the first transmission shops I was working at. When I went from doing general repair to transmission work,
yeah,
the guy that owned the place, he had a smaller go-kart. They just finished putting up a 400 Yamaha engine on, but it's a 4-stroke 400 Yamaha, but it was one of the little bitty go-karts.
Yeah.
So with a 5-speed transmission on it.
Okay.
And man, you talk about doing a 0 to 60 and flat nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't even know
how quick it was. Frame that we're thinking about putting a 750 Honda engine on.
Mm-hmm.
So that
the 750 4-cylinder.
Yeah, it's the same exact buggy as this, but we're thinking about putting a 750 motor on it.
It's a CB 750. I'm sure some of the guys in the channel remember the CB 750.
Now that one will pop wheelies.
Yeah.
Speaking of pop wheelies, that brings flashbacks from after I had started my shop in '98 in Chattanooga. We were modifying riding mowers for pushing the cars around and stuff. And so we ended up taking one and modified it for a wheelie popper. And I don't know where we found the time to do shenanigans like that, because we were pumping out 400 to 600 transmissions a year, and then another 12, 13 cars we'd fix up to sell before tax season, and then another 1 or 2 show cars that we would restore.
Wow.
And but somehow in between doing all this stuff, we would modify a mower or kill a car out back that somebody had abandoned before it went off to over the scales, and we do all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And we had that mower, and we popped wheelies with it so often, so much that after a couple of years of that, it just dead. We killed that thing.
Really didn't get enough oil up there. That's a problem that we run into on anything, and anything that we ever get on, the first thing we do is will it wheelie?
Will it wheelie?
Can it wheelie? It'll wheelie. Let's try it.
Wheelie. So that could be a whole another series
that's
for you, playlist. Can it wheelie?
Is wheelies for days, because we can ride wheelies as long as we want to on anything we get on, motorcycle related, you know.
And one of the things I used to say sometimes when if we were in a conversation that was taking too long, we needed to get back to work and stuff, and we're going back and forth, one of our code words was "pop a wheelie."
Right.
Just out of nowhere, it was a "pop a wheelie," and that meant we needed to shut up and go back to work.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. But our channel is different from a lot of the other YouTube channels that you see out there where we're working on stuff, because a lot of the stuff that we build it live. Like you don't see any edits. It's us live. You see us mess up. We do mess up. We're not professionals. And we make stuff work, and it's all budget built. Everything that we have is budget built. We don't spend a ton of money. We make parts and stuff that we have all over the garage. We take those parts and we make it work. We make it work on our stuff because we don't have the money to put a lot of stuff into the projects we're building. Yeah.
Right. I think that adds something to it as well, because, people can relate to that.
Yeah. We don't have crazy power tools. We, got a grinder and we got a MIG welder.
Yeah. That's our,
that's how we roll with it.
We never claim, I made it on a video once before, we never claim to be professionals. We're just a couple of guys that like to have fun.
There's a heck of a lot of fabricating you can do with a cutting torch, a welder, and a grinder.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That and we, we're getting better each day at it. Chopsticks is our main fabricator on the channel.
He's one of the best.
And he's teaching us a lot. And we're teaching Chopsticks wheelies.
Yeah.
He's got wheelies down now. He's got wheelies for days now too. And it's just cool that on a lot of YouTube channels you don't see 3 buddies that hang out as much as we do. All of our rides, so you get different angles on each channel for me and Bubs. You'll get my first person view of Bubs riding, and then when you go to Bubs' channel, you get me riding on his on the GoPro.
There's a lot of videos out there. My video, you're watching riding, and then you see it dig into the dirt because I wrecked.
And then you can watch mine
on his channel and watch me in front of him and see how I wiped sideways 4 times and then dove into the dirt.
Yeah. So we do a lot of that, and we got some rides planned.
Yeah,
we're getting ready to go do some riding.
We've been doing a lot of live streaming.
Yes.
Ever since we caught the hive, if you will, of the live stream, we've just been live streaming everything. But I'm ready to get back in the woods for a couple rides and make some good videos for you.
Yeah, what I like about the live streams though is that we get to interact with the people that's watching.
Yeah.
You know, we get to interact with them. They'll give us David Johnson the other day was telling us about the governor removal on while we were live, and he was helping us through an issue. And a lot of people, Fan 1701 that's in there making tracks. I see all y'all over there, guys. All these guys help us out on our channel with anything, because we don't know everything. So we ask, and we get to interact with the people. That's why I like doing live streams so much.
Yeah. We've got a good community started with a bunch of good people.
Yep.
Now we got Saneauto, and we can blend those together. Some of the people from your channel coming over and our people coming over, and the community just grows, it doubles.
Hang on a second. Everybody smash that like button over there for Saneauto. I see her saying give us a like. Everybody go give them a like right now. Come on. We can get over 50 or 60 likes in here tonight.
Let's do it.
Tart Squad's in the house tonight. We got to show some love.
Yes, and can't hear him anymore.
Uh-oh.
You can't hear us? Hello?
Okay, now I can hear you. Okay.
Hello, mic check, mic check.
Hello.
Our guests, there's a link to our guests' channels in the description of the video. So whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching it on replay, go to the description and you will find their link in the description of this video. And please check out their channels and support them, and you won't regret it.
No, you won't. I promise. Or your money back, guaranteed.
Money back, guaranteed.
Rosta B TV in the house.
Rosta B.
Rosta B's the one that made my shirt. Check that shirt out, man. Rosta B. I see you over there.
Hey, Rosta B
Hey,
TV.
Johnny Pro.
Johnny Pro is here.
Johnny Pro.
How you doing?
How you
Johnny
doing?
Pro.
Yeah, so we got a big turnout that's coming in tonight, and they're slowly coming in because I keep seeing new faces over here in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming over and visiting Saneauto. Y'all go up there if y'all are into cars and car shows or anything like that, car related. Go hit the subscribe button right now.
I love it, man.
Yeah, we started out with a garage about the size of what y'all are in now.
Yeah. We actually started in a small building. If you go back and watch the videos, it was half the size of this garage.
Actually, we started in that room.
We did start in that room, which is tiny.
It's tiny.
10 by 10? No.
I'm building a 81 Corolla in a tent in my driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. We got to start doing some videos on that.
Yeah, well, we go all the way back to apartments in Atlanta where we work on stuff in the parking lot in front of the apartment.
Yes.
Rain or shine, because we had to drive it to work the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's we've been there.
I remember riding on I don't want to say what kind of rice burner it was, but first motorcycle we had was a rice burner.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we got the Triumph, even before we got the old Triumph, we had I think it was the Honda CB350, and but yeah, you could only fit strap one small toolbox on the back of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we usually put tools in our backpack, so the whole time we're riding, it's damn when we're out in the woods.
And it was before he had a first certification even.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was wrenching on stuff all the way back to when I was a little kid, I'd just take stuff apart. But when I was turned around 8, 9 years old, I started putting stuff back together because sometimes I couldn't find lawn care work or something like that. These old guys would have me put a starter on, they'd have me put a alternator on, or they'd have me put something like that on that was, and because they knew how to do it, but they were too old to do it anymore. And so they just like take that bolt loose and then move that thing and pry on that and pull that loose. And they'd sit, I have these old guys sitting in a lawn chair telling me what to do. And that's part of how I learned. There wasn't no YouTube. There wasn't no none of that. It was either books or some old guy that you met that needed something done.
Yeah.
And I walk away with 20, 30 bucks in my pocket and thought I was rich.
Yeah.
Go to the grocery store and get something to eat and eat most of it before the rest of my family got home so I could be selfish. And
Yeah. Well, that's kind of sounds familiar because, I mean, I wrench on stuff now, and I've learned a lot. When I met Bubs, you know, and I was like 13 years old, I didn't know the difference from a flathead screwdriver or a Phillips screwdriver. I had no mechanical. I knew nothing. And this man has helped me just learn to work on stuff, you know, to where I change motors myself now and can troubleshoot mechanic work, you know. So back in the day, it was he would fix it for me. I would ride it and break it. And then it got to a point where it was like, man, I'm not fixing this again. You fix it, you know. So, you know, it's tired because I always broke everything, you know. So I've learned a lot from Bubs, and it's helped me out tremendously in my life.
so where'd you start learning that, Bubs?
Well, I can take you all the way back to the first thing. My dad brought it up several times in the past few years. I was probably about 7 years old, and we had a riding lawnmower out there. My dad was showing me how to take it apart. We had to reseat the valves, and we kind of rebuild it, probably freshen up the motor if I knew everything we done. But he had to work over that night, and somehow, I still don't know how I done it, but I got the valves in with the springs and the keepers, head gasket, head, spark plug, and when he came home, I was riding it around the yard, and he still today don't know how I got those valve springs compressed at 7 years old. And I just had that thing where I could see that this needed to go here, and I needed to put it there. Whatever it took to get point A to point B, I had to connect the dots, and that was your go-kart, man.
Yep. You wanted to ride it. That's why you got it done.
93, I don't remember how old I was in 93, probably 15.
Night Shane's here.
I had
Night Shane, what's happening?
Had a riding mower again. That's all I had back in the day. We didn't have money. And
Tractor 54 74 is here too, making tracks.
I rebuilt the motor on that lawnmower so I could ride it in the snow the next day. And woke up, I couldn't even get it out of the lean-to because the snow was like 3 foot deep.
But it ran, though, didn't it?
But it ran. Well, yeah, Dad passed all my knowledge down. He's been a mechanic his whole life and taught me right like I'm trying to teach my boys.
So how old are your boys?
He's a mechanic at Lexus. He's a Lexus tech.
I'm sorry.
He knows his stuff, you know what I mean? Top 6 knows his stuff, and he's sharing his knowledge as well. That's the thing, is we try to share our knowledge with each other to make each other better and push each other every day, even when we ride. That's what we're doing, is we're pushing each other while we're riding. Yeah. Who's can wheelie farther? Who's wheelie smoother? Exactly. Who can do the biggest burnout? Who can jump the farthest? You know? And then now we're sharing knowledge with everything, you know, and then trying to share what we know with our YouTube community.
I just noticed Saneauto is where we're at. My daughter fits in perfect. Her name's Chevelle Clark. Yep.
Now you're all in the Chattanooga area, right? North side, east side, west side.
I live by Hamilton Place Mall.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Bubs lives.
I used to work in Hamilton Place Mall.
And then these two can yell at each other from the porch. Hey,
you got a stick of butter.
Yeah. I was there that day. I gotta go back and get my butter.
Yeah, so we're all from right here. Born and raised, basically. I lived in Dalton for a while, but I had to come back home.
Yep. So yeah, we're all local to Chattanooga.
And that's why I like your channel so much, because you do kind of local stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we used to live in Chattanooga, We lived there, how many years? 20?
Yeah, around 20 years, give or take, because there was a time there in the 80s we were going back and forth between Chattanooga and Atlanta, and we still had one foot in Atlanta, because back then you couldn't make no money in Chattanooga, and we lived there on the cheap for a while, and we're still working and everything, but everything paid like half of what it paid in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then we'd start running low on money. We'd run back to Atlanta and beef up that bank account again.
Birchwood. Deadpool cars in Birchwood.
And then the 90s, Chattanooga started growing up a little bit, and it was easier to stay in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
And
well, we see that one of your subscribers there, the Deadpool car, he lives in Birchwood, which is not far from us at all.
It's actually a she.
yeah, we got some diehard she car girls too.
Hey.
Soon, Natasha.
And she's got a killer car. We're going to be doing a video on her car.
Yeah, we need to get that video up. I mean, she is a loyal fan.
Grew up in East Lake.
We haven't got that out yet.
Yeah, we haven't finished it. We filmed it all, but we haven't edited it yet. And also, while she's here, that reminds me, I wanted to ask her. I might as well ask her on the live. Deadpool car, you've got a video of Brianna doing some dancing, and I was wondering if I could use some of that video footage in the video with your car.
So we've probably seen her on 58 Highway. We probably have.
Probably.
Because we usually do after shows at the Speedway on Highway 58.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyway, y'all watch that video when it comes out. Either way, the Deadpool car video, when it comes out, check that out because it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And the Deadpool girl is going to be in there too. Whether she's dancing or not, we don't know yet because we don't know if we got permission to use the dancing footage or not. She says, "Sure, I will email it to you." So there will be dancing. She will be. Deadpool girl will be busting some moves in that video.
Cool. Yeah. So anybody,
I know all y'all three will be watching.
Yeah. Anybody that's local to us, if y'all have a dirt bike or a go kart or a 4-wheeler, or you want to come meet Bubs and Chopsticks, the 28th of July. We're going to be in Houston Valley in Ringgold, Georgia for a ride and a meet and greet that day. It'll be an all-day event there. The last Saturday of July. Yeah. So please come out. Even if you don't have something to show up to. Come out and see get some stickers and shake our hands or bring your video camera out and film a little bit. You don't even have to want to ride. Just come out and shake our hands and meet us. We're going to be out there. I think we're even going to grill out a little bit.
Let me go ahead and say again, we are not professionals.
No,
we're not professional mechanics. We're not professional riders, and we're definitely not professional promotional event coordinators.
No, not at all.
No. So we'll be there.
Well, you gonna have hot dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right then, I'll be there.
A hamburger too.
Yeah, I want a hamburger because I'm not big on hot dogs. Because I did a hot dog challenge later, beginning of the month, to see how many hot dogs I could eat, and I failed at it. Yeah. I ate 6.5 hot dogs, and it was awful. So no hot dogs for me. Somebody bring some hamburgers out there for us.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
You don't want to know what's in those things either.
Oh no!
No, but they was telling me as I was eating them. So, but we also do, guys, over here on Saneauto's channel. We also have been doing food challenges too. So if y'all are into any of that, we just did a hot noodle challenge Monday.
I failed.
It took me an hour to eat some hot noodles. This guy ate a serving and a half of the hottest noodles I've ever ate in my life.
The best description I've heard of those noodles was fire up your grill, get the charcoals going, grab one when it starts turning white, and throw it in your mouth.
That's what it felt like. It was awful. So we do a little bit of everything. We're not just working on stuff, doing rides. We do a little bit of everything on our channels, from food challenges to riding to how-to videos to just sitting and talking to people. And I actually sing a little bit. So you can go check out Natasha Flowers' channel. And there's some duets over there, me and her singing if you want to hear this old country boy pipes. So we do everything.
D. Nichols said he had the dual sport.
Bring that out,
man. Bring it.
Everybody is welcome. We want as many people as you can. Y'all are YouTubers. Bring your cameras out, and we would love to film you guys.
Deadpool loves food, so there'll be food there. Bring it.
There's food there, and we have food on our channels. Another food challenge was the chicken nugget challenge.
Yeah.
I ate 61 chicken nuggets.
Holy.
And I think I can do more. So
I've seen Deadpool.
Can I ask you a personal question?
That I go to.
What is it? How far is it?
Silent FRS.
Oh.
After the chicken nugget challenge, how long did it take you before you could poop again?
Right after. Ran right through me.
From an opposite room, probably.
Yeah, it was bad. I bought 80 nuggets and I ate 61. So
that's a lot of chicken.
I was pretty good. I feel that I could do the full 80, but I ate 3 meals that day before I ate the
chicken nuggets aren't chicken.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of chicken shake.
When I went to college, I went to nutrition course.
Oh really?
You don't want to know what's in hot dogs or chicken nuggets.
No, please don't tell me.
You'll never eat again.
I haven't had a chicken nugget since I ate had that challenge.
Let's just say the only thing accurate about the name chicken nuggets is nuggets.
It tastes so good.
They taste so good.
They taste so good, those nuggets, man. Yeah, I'm a nugget tart. That's right.
Tractor 5474 said, where's the meet and greet?
The meet and greet is going to be July 28th, the last Saturday of July, at the Houston Valley POV Park. OHV Park.
I think it's what it's called.
HOV Park. You can Google it.
The where? The who? The how?
Houston Valley.
What?
Put a link in there.
Yeah, we can't put a link in there. We put a
man put a link in there.
man put a link in there, but you can't. That's our link guy. But yeah, Houston Valley, you can Google it and see, and it'll give you directions in there on how to get there. It's not, what, 25 minutes from here? Yeah, Chattanooga? 30 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Maybe.
But there's over like 5,000 miles of trails out there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good time.
I've never been there.
I've never been there either.
We keep saying we're going to sneak down there and do a pre-ride and then have it, but they still haven't made it. And we're going to have our
go-karts or gone fishing. I can guarantee you that chicken nuggets aren't made of meat.
He's got a good point, though. Go-karts and gone fishing's got a good point. He says they recently started saying that now they're made with real white meat. What was it made with before?
Something that they had to bleach a whole lot.
6 or 8 hours from me, man, but it'll be worth it, tractor.
It was real dark meat.
we just hope that those chickens were already dead before they took the nuggets off.
Yeah. For real. I feel bad now.
Made of anything that would hurt the chicken if you cut it off of them.
I don't know about that. That's a woman talking there.
Yeah. That's at least a half a chicken.
Yeah, I ate a whole half chicken. Pretty good with a barbecue sauce. Remember, you got to dip the sauce,
man. Gotta have the sauce.
So we got to let Chopsticks tell us about his channel. He didn't get a chance to speak.
I haven't really put anything on my channel. I just kind of came into this as a fabricator about, what, a month ago?
Yeah,
a month ago.
Yeah, we've known Chopsticks forever, since he was this tall.
Little 5-year-old kid, pretty much.
And he helps us tremendously on our channel. He's part of the Tard Squad, and he will be forever. But like you guys know, running a YouTube channel is a lot of work. It's pretty much a full-time job.
It is.
To do YouTube.
I completely agree. Absolutely.
That's why my channel is pathetic.
She doesn't have a lot. She's got quite a few. She's got a few videos on her channel, but not near what we have on Saneauto because she's full time at the insurance office, selling insurance all day.
Yeah.
And right now she's studying for yet another insurance license. She's already licensed in what, automobiles and insurance and
property and casualty.
Yeah, renters insurance, all that kind of
stuff. Do you insure the little bitty pit box?
What?
Dirt bikes.
The little dirt box.
I'll insure anything.
It's got wheels on it. She put insurance on it. It's like she come up with some money.
All depends on what you
And
want.
by the way, I can insure people in Tennessee.
Okay, that's awesome.
She is licensed in Tennessee.
Anybody in Tennessee or anybody in this chat that lives in our local area, you got a new insurance agent now.
Hi, I'm cute too. Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
She even sells the Haggerty for everybody that's got the specialty vehicles and the show cars and the hot rods and the mod rods and all that kind of stuff.
Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee.
Okay. Well, Chopsticks knows a lot of people with the custom car scene.
Yes.
He's big into that.
And I will need somebody soon when my car's done for that.
And what you really need is the license she's working on now, because I know, because I've been where you guys are at.
Yeah, life insurance.
I have that.
I bet
they're right here in the chat.
I bet they would appreciate a real hefty life insurance policy. If I had one on him, I don't know if he'd still be here because one of those times when he was just so burnt, bruised, and bleeding, I might have just said,
Well, see, your YouTube channel, you're putting more of your time into his channel, and that's helping him out a lot.
Yeah.
Just like with me and Bubs, a lot of people, you know, we share our people, you know, on our channels, and we blend well.
Yeah.
On channels, you know, one night I go live every Monday night at 9 o'clock. Bubs goes live every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. We used to do it 4 nights a week, but it got too overwhelming, so we had to slow it down a little bit. But
4 nights a week, and the other rest of the week
was filming,
trying to calm down the wife.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Bubs. Sorry, Chevelle.
Yeah. So that insurance thing, I actually, they need to be more guidelines for that, because my daily driver is a 1980 DJ5 Jeep. The book value on that is probably nothing, but it's got a brand new driveline and everything in it. There needs to be more where you can bring the receipts and get it. It's, as from my understanding, you
that's
either
what
get
Haggerty's for.
You either get fully restored insurance or crap insurance. There's no in between.
Yeah.
The way I
with her, that's what she's got the Haggerty for. You can get the Haggerty insurance that she's got,
We
and you
set
can
the value for you.
Yeah, you and her agree on what value.
You tell us how much you got in it.
Yeah.
And we get you insured for that.
That's awesome.
Now, I did
Which is way
have
different than
one
the
car
conventional
come back that I can't believe, because normally my Haggerty costs you $300, $400, $500 a year.
Yeah.
For the entire year.
That's
awesome. But I had one come back $2,000.
Yeah.
Was that the guy that had that crazy
he was 21.
Suburban?
He modded out a Suburban.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? But anyway.
Hey, go.
No, it wasn't like a mudder kind of thing. It was like some
tricked out show car. I mean, it was.
I see Go-Karts Gone Fishing over here in the chat asking if he's in trouble because his name's red. No, it's only red to you if somebody says at Go-Karts and Gone Fishing and spells your channel right. It'll highlight it in red.
Yeah, they were probably talking to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're trying to
I just
anyway.
want to let him know ain't nobody in trouble in here besides these three.
No.
Oh, he's always in trouble.
Oh, come on.
He
Yeah.
is trouble.
I had to throw the Jeep out
Ain't
there.
you,
I
baby?
love my Jeep.
I don't mind as long as I'm not waking up in the hospital. I'm having a happy day.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so yeah, I love my Jeep. I want to get good insurance. Right now I just got liability on it, but I couldn't imagine if somebody hit me, it would devastate me.
Sorry.
It's like a brand new Jeep with an old raggedy body on it.
That body's not bad on that Jeep.
No,
Well, that's the way most of my vehicles were. I was, younger in the 80s and even in the early 90s, I was still doing the thing with
there you go,
where
guys.
every time I got a vehicle,
Stone, screenshot that.
older, ratty looking vehicle, and then it would just be,
Now you can take
I'd
that
go
number
through the
down. Did
drivetrain.
you get it?
Yeah.
I'd go through the drivetrain, I'd go through the brakes, I'd go through the suspension, the steering, and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And people would see my stuff and think it's just a piece of crap. And then they lift the hood and it'd be like,
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever drove a
You got the number?
1985, especially one today, but I was following him home last night in a 1980 CJ5 Jeep at 70 miles an hour with one hand. That's amazing to me because I've drove Jeeps, lots of them that you had to fight the whole time.
yeah,
you drove.
absolutely. Some of them came from the factory like this.
Yeah.
To keep it straight. This is how you drove straight in the Jeep
Yeah.
in 1980. You're driving home from the dealership.
Yeah, brand new.
I was amazed last night at 70 miles an hour. I actually had to slow down because I don't want to go 70. in the
Hey,
Jeep.
fan 1701 was asking, do you do general liability for car dealers?
General liability? Yeah.
And
Car dealers.
Fast and Fearless, I want to answer the question, Fast and Fearless, because I think he's asking me about the 100 horsepower Banshee. That 100 horsepower Banshee was not mine. That was somebody else that I filmed and riding the 100 horsepower Banshee. And there's, I think there's another one in town too. And the way it's done that way is there's a kit available, and but you can't get it on Amazon. I've tried to find a link to that kit, but there's a kit that includes the pistons, the jugs, and a cam, and a couple other things you've got to have in order to hop that engine up to 100 horsepower. But it can be done, and it's kind of expensive. I think it's around $700-800 just for the base kit, and then you got to have a few other things too. So you're probably going to drop over $1,000 in it to get that 100 horsepower.
Yeah.
Fan was asking, he said he meant garage liability.
Oh,
Yeah, she doesn't do the commercial.
no,
Okay,
we don't
yeah.
do commercial insurance unfortunately, Allstate doesn't.
But I had 13 bays on my garage
But I
liability
do
for
know
years.
how we can get some garage liability.
Fan, give Carol a call, and she knows people, and she'll help you out. She'll get you in the right direction.
Yeah, because I know that most insurance people won't call you back.
Yeah, I had to call every time I wanted my garage liability. I had to call 6, 7, 8 people, and they still nobody called me back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I just never really understood that about, especially commercial insurance agents. They just, I don't know why they just don't never call you back.
Okay.
And we have my telephone number in
She
the
does.
chat.
She calls people back.
I make sure I call people back.
Absolutely.
Because
I go there to pick her up at lunch and take her to the gym, and sometimes she's in the middle of a call where she's calling people back, and I gotta wait.
You're the last one she called.
well, I
That's
mean,
where the
he's
money
got to
comes
wait for the money.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you
I
go.
don't mind. Especially when it's money. I ain't got to get burnt, bruised, or bleeding to get it. I just got to sit there and wait. I get on my phone and I start replying to you guys in the chat, where the people have been commenting on our videos. I get on the phone and I start replying to the comments.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard, but you gotta set time out to go back in, and I try to go in and do every comment, but it gets overwhelming at times. But we usually answer all of our comments back as well on our videos.
I mostly do them on the laptop, because on the laptop I can click their little icons and return the favor, and I can open up, like if I've got 7 to 10 comments, I can open up 7 to 10 tabs of every one of those people that commented on our channel. I can open up 7 tabs for each one of them, and I can go back one tab after the other and pick their newest video, and get the video playing, and then I go back to the first one and I start commenting on their videos.
Well,
so that they
you
get
are
a
definitely
full watch.
going to have to call me about that insurance, because you are right. It's better to pay by the year than it is monthly.
Yep.
And now we're going to have to talk about life insurance too, people.
Yeah, if you're part of the Tard Squad, you need to go see Carol and get you some life insurance, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now,
we're gonna have to put some
everybody,
more time
I
into
get
that Carol
signed
Sane
up
channel.
for life insurance. That's $100 in my pocket. When I get my license, finally, it's going to be quite a bit more than $100 in my pocket.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, we're sharing the wealth with each other. We've learned something new. The Tard Squad that we got in here tonight, they now know, and I'm sure you will get some phone calls from them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm glad each and every single one of you Tard Squad members, I see all the names, the familiar names. Thank you so much for coming in the chat. And please do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you like cars, and go ahead and hit that like button right now.
Yes, hit that like button.
Yeah, and y'all definitely click on each other's channels in the chat and subscribe and support each other while you're in there.
Everybody that's in this chat is pretty much with each other.
I wonder why Camaro time's not.
Well, there's quite a few people in our audience that aren't here right now.
Yeah.
And so everybody that's in the live chat right now, when the
if
thing
they
is
aren't
over,
in the live chat, they're going to be watching it later. So
yeah, that we get a lot of views in the replay. So definitely put a comment on the replay when you're done. When the live is all closed out, put a comment in the replay so that people can click on your icon and go connect with you, because there'll be some connecting going on and some supporting going on during the replay.
Yeah,
a lot of our people are still at work or just getting off of work and haven't had dinner yet and stuff like that.
We're here all night. This is a 24-hour stream, chat, so we're going to go all night long.
I don't think so. I'll be taking him away.
This is the 10th episode. Come on.
Yeah, this is the 10th episode, so we got to go celebrate it after.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I understand. I understand.
On the replay you was talking about, some of the people that might be watching this on the replay, our videos are also, one reason you asked before why we started the channel or what, all that, is to show some of the younger generation, younger than even these guys, I'm old, that it don't take a financing or big money to have fun on something. You can take a little bit of money, allowance money, buy a cheap go-kart that needs some work, and watch our videos. Amongst all of our subscribers, they have so many videos of how to rebuild engines, take them apart. We're showing you how we do it the cheapest way possible, so that you can have something to get out in the yard.
Well, that's the thing, is it's like, man, I want to ride this today. And then we just find whatever parts to put it together.
I don't know how many motors that I've got that was locked up for free or for like 20 bucks and just put transmission fluid or something in them and freed them up.
I like more of a
and
mystery.
rode them.
I like more of a
Just
mystery.
to ride. It don't have. It might not be right. It might not run. It might smoke a little, but
We're going to have fun.
you're gonna ride it.
Until you can get the money to rebuild it, at least you can ride it.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, putting Marvel Mystery Oil or transmission fluid in a motor to free it up is second nature. It just comes to me.
Yep.
But some people out there might not even know that. They might think if a motor's locked up, you just throw it in the garbage and go buy a new one.
Just like those mowers I
That's
got
not
the
the
other day.
case a lot of times.
We found 3 mowers in the neighborhood sit on the side of the road they didn't want. We brought them home, choked the carburetor, puts gas in it, and they all ran. Every single one of them. Go-karts have gone fishing, got a free pressure washer that runs. I mean, that's the way we do
It's
it.
the mechanics
We like
of it
to-
I like to share because I do have, I'm not bragging or anything, but I do have quite a bit of knowledge on how to make an engine run.
Well, not only that, taking something that don't work and making it work. That's what I get excited
I like
about.
to share it, especially with these kids. Playing
Video games.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Your hands were made for turning wrenches. Not playing video games.
I remember
Well,
when
this-
I was a kid, I had to go outside and play with the stick.
Yeah.
Go outside and do not come in until the street light comes on.
Yeah.
There's a water hose outside if you're thirsty.
Yeah, don't come in this
Yeah.
house letting all the air out. You're letting all the air out of the house. There's a water hose outside.
Yeah, so that, it's just one of the other things that rolled through my mind is
Well, I was a little rich kid. I went in and got the Kool-Aid and came out with my Kool-Aid.
We were not that fortunate.
I was the one taking other kids' Kool-Aid.
Right.
Kool-Aid, when you dig in Kool-Aid in my house, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Best taste of Kool-Aid.
There's more sugar than Kool-Aid in it.
I can't think.
And it was Kool-Aid brand Kool-Aid too.
Oh.
Oh.
What was the other kind?
We had like Flavor Riders.
Flavor Aid.
Yeah.
Flavor Aid. The little air-looking Kool-Aid man on it with a straw.
Kool-Aid man.
With a straw on it. Oh my gosh.
There's a Fab Automotive Detailing. I've seen him come in.
Wow. Fab is in the house.
How
How
you
you
doing?
doing?
You finally made it.
You
He's
made it
probably working.
before the live was over. All right. Well, and Fab was one of our guests here recently too. He's
Oh, yeah?
our Insane Friends guest. Let's see.
Last
I watched the insane. I watched one today that was. I can't remember his name, but it was a food channel, like an eating.
Yeah, Southern
Southern
Food
Food
Junkie.
Yes, Southern Food Junkie. That's what it was. I watched that one today.
Sure was. See, this is another thing too. We've had a lot of people here from the East Coast be on the show too, which I like too. I mean, nothing against the guys on the West Coast, but it's nice to have, for a change, a lot of people featured that are from the East Coast, because you see a lot of attention being put on the West Coast, which is where YouTube is based.
Yes.
we've
got a lot to offer over here.
People in Australia, so we.
Oh yeah,
we'll
we've gone
go
all the
further
way
than
around the
the
world.
West Coast.
We've got Chopper's
Yes,
Rule from Australia was here.
Yeah.
Chopper's
Yeah.
Rule. He's one of our subscribers too. That's awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. He gets around. He's
Yeah.
a big supporter. He really he does a lot of projects too.
Yes, he does.
It's like you got budget projects.
Oh yeah.
And then on top of that, one of the things we found out during the live that nobody really knew about is in between
he
doing all these
rescues
projects.
animals.
Yeah, he and his whole family, they do animal rescues.
Wow.
They're always getting a cat or a dog or something, and every member of the family is taking care of one or two animals until they can find a home for them, and then they get some more.
How cool.
All our animals are rescue animals, but we end up keeping them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a Yorkie. I don't know what to do with little dogs because I raised Rottweilers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
And now she's got this little
I
snack
got
dog.
this little thing that
Chicken nugget.
I love it, but it's this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny little
Yeah, the
thing.
first thing my dog did when they met, well, not the first thing, but one of the first things my dog did when they met was try him on for size to see if his whole head would fit in her mouth, and it did.
Is that on video?
No, unfortunately
I wish it
not.
were. He had the funniest look on his face.
His wet face.
He was like, ah.
This ain't supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's pretty much our channel.
Baby.
He was in love after that. That was his girlfriend after that.
Yeah, I have a dog.
He got him a big girlfriend.
I've had my puppy for about 14 years now, and she still acts like a puppy, doesn't she? Crazy.
What kind is she?
She is a lab and pit bull mix, but she looks like a lab. She's all brindle.
Okay.
And I love her to death. My kids call her their big sister. I have 2 boys, and they're like, "That's my big sister," and I'm like, "Don't go to school saying that."
Yeah, you'd be talking to Children Protective Services.
Lonesome's Garage and Z Outlaw SS are in the house.
Wow. Hey guys, how you doing?
George, what?
Oh yes, Lonesome's a good guy.
But this whole YouTube community and this YouTube thing has helped me out tremendously. Because when was it? I mean, it was last summer. Last summer, I was over 300 pounds. And highly depressed, where I didn't even want to get out of bed. Yeah. And YouTube has changed my life completely.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And everybody that's in that chat and all the Charge Squad members, they have helped me out tremendously. A lot of them are like real good friends with me that, you know, are all over the world that I speak to daily. And they help me out every single day. And I'm a completely different person from last year. Yeah. Completely. And it has changed my life. And I want to thank you guys and YouTube and Bubs and Chopsticks, everybody for helping this guy out, because I don't know what would have happened if I wouldn't have found YouTube.
I got my shot buddy back too.
Yeah. But yeah, now I went from 300 pounds to 218 pounds. So crazy.
And what's your secret?
Happiness. Happiness. And 2 weeks ago, only thing I drink now is water. Nothing else. That's it. Only water. That's been my big.
What about your coffee? Where do you get your coffee?
I don't drink any coffee. My thing was I would drink 2 liters of Coca-Cola a day.
Yeah.
And I went from.
I think the chat's having a hard time wondering how you function without coffee.
Yeah.
I function because I'm high on life. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm not in that dark place no more. But I gave Coca-Cola's up like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
I can't live without coffee.
And it's changed my life completely, and I want to thank each and everybody over here in the chat and everybody in the YouTube community and these guys, because they push me to be a better me every single day, and I can't thank everybody enough.
Are you getting out and exercising?
Yeah, I work out multiple days a week now, and another main reason, and I ride the bikes. You know, that's the big thing. But the water has helped, and another thing is, I figured it would help my pit bike out, me not weighing so much. So it's thanking me as well too. So
the motorcycle lost almost 100
only
pounds.
water. So water's the big kicker in losing weight, I feel, because just in the past week I've lost like 22 pounds in 2 weeks.
I agree that the water is a big asset if you're trying to shed fat. And whether you're trying to shed fat or gain muscle, lots and lots of water is real big help. And I don't mean those flavored waters that they push, and I don't mean the what is it, the sports drinks and stuff.
No, the straight water.
Waters, none of that stuff.
Yep.
Plain water.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't drink water. My tubes will rust.
I can't get her to do water. I don't know why.
Water is awesome. It's helped me out so much. I love it.
Dr. Pepper.
But I come to realize, like, I try to think of my body as a car. You know, my body was a Ford Pinto last summer. You know, and I'm slowly creeping up.
I feel the same way. I need antifreeze, not water.
But I got two kids that I chase around, and I just want to be healthier for them. I mean, you know what I mean? Just be a better me and be healthier for my kids. And
How old are your kids?
I have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Yeah, that's a job.
And
My
it's a
youngest
job.
is 14. They're almost.
And all your other ones are grown yet.
One of mine's married to him.
The Outlaw says he's trying to gain some weight. He's chowing down a Big Mac and a 44-ounce Coke. That's going to be the wrong kind of weight.
Yeah, no Coke for this guy ever again. I go out to eat at a restaurant. And
Videos of him up here in the mountain, right near here. And his Corvette.
I agree with that. Going fishing.
Not be a quitter.
All right.
Trying to follow that chat over there. Thank you guys for coming in here, guys. If anybody's new, just come in. Please do not forget to hit that like button.
Yeah,
please.
Fan 1701 says stopping Cokes will make you lose weight. It did for me, and I completely agree with that. You know, one of the things that every time that I had left the martial arts and came back, and the very first thing that we talk about in the dojo is you got to get off those Cokes. If you're going to compete, you got to get off those sodas. You can't have any sodas. And it's not just the sugar and stuff. You can be the diet ones too. You got to get off of those too. It's the salt. The salt in there is not only really bad for you, but it drags you down. It just takes all the energy out of you.
Yeah. Well, my weight loss plan is to lift as much weight as possible and to make these big.
Bigger.
If you don't mind me asking, what type of martial arts was you in?
I started out with karate when I was 5, and then I switched to taekwondo in my early teens. I think I was 12 or 13 when I switched to taekwondo, and I did some wrestling in high school. And I'd always wanted to do judo, but I didn't get to do that till later. I got into jiu-jitsu.
Yes!
In my 20s.
Yes!
Yep. And I took my daughter to a lot of jiu-jitsu with me. She still lives in the Fort Sill area now.
Okay.
And out there in Oklahoma. She fell in love with that area. But then I finally got to train with the Grandmaster up there in Chattanooga before Grandmaster Chu retired.
Yeah.
I trained with him until his retirement.
Okay.
That's where it was judo, taekwondo, and on Fridays we had what we called our vacation day.
You know Robbie Patton?
Felt vacation to me because it was hot keto on Friday.
Ask you something.
Yeah.
You know Robbie Patton?
I do know Robbie. Robbie's great.
Good friend of mine.
And Robbie was also, there's a photo with my daughter and Robbie sitting over there on the shelf right now. And he was refereeing for when she was in tournament. And she had,
I grew up.
It was like the 3rd round. It was the beginning of the 3rd round. And she was actually behind a point or two. Yeah, he's right back here.
Yeah, how cool, man! I mean, that's crazy because
that's my daughter standing there, and that's the girl she just kicked in the head.
Yeah,
and you see the referee's hand is just now went down. Yeah. Robbie's mouth is open, and so is the referee's.
That's awesome. Yeah, but
I kept telling her, I said that girl keeps hesitating.
To Mr. Chu's place.
Every time that guy's hand goes down, he hesitates. So just axe kick right to the head. Of course, you know me starting out in karate, I still call it an axe kick.
Yeah,
but they don't call it that in taekwondo. Yeah, man, nailed her right in the head. Took her right off her feet.
Yeah, that's crazy. My kids, excuse me, my kids are in taekwondo right now with
and that's her in her uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids take taekwondo with Rick Hall in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Right across the street from Chu's place. But I worked right next door to Chu's place at the Rent-A-Center. when there used to be a rent-a-center there.
Yeah.
I worked right next door to his karate his place there, his dojo.
Probably remember Big Red Truck.
Yep, I remember. I've seen you
Truck with
before.
flames on it.
Yeah, I've seen you before. I realize I've noticed your face before. I've seen you before, just walking from your vehicle to the building.
Yep.
Because I used to work like 80 hours a week there, so I was always there.
Yeah, he used to have buzz cut.
Yeah, I kept a flat top all the time.
Did you? But that's
Yeah.
cool, man. You know, it's a small world. You know, I knew that you would know Robbie by going to choose there. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, Robbie's a great guy, and he's very knowledgeable too.
Yeah,
He knows what he's doing.
I knew him from probably
Yeah.
7 years old till we hung out until we was about 18 or 19 years old, and then we all had our own lives, you know, kind of lost touch with him. But I like Robbie. Yeah, it's a very small world. It's crazy.
He's one of those really nice guys that you just, somebody's acting up and acting like an idiot, and you want to tell them don't mess with that guy, but at the same time you don't want to tell them because you just want to laugh at him.
Yeah. In school he used to get picked on a lot, and he used to come over to my house because he lived in the apartments right next to me. He used to come over to my house, and I taught him how to box because I was tired of people messing with him. And then he found martial arts, but I showed him how to use these hands first before he ever got into any kind of martial arts. When we were little kids. Bubs used to bring grown men home from work to fight me in the garage. I knocked Dale Earnhardt Jr. out one night.
It looked just like him. If I had that on video, I think nobody would say it.
Nobody even know the difference. It looks just like Dale Earnhardt Jr. And I was like 15 years old, fighting a full-grown man. What was you doing to me, man? Goodness.
That's a test.
It was a test, wasn't it? I love it.
It's too bad they get suspended in school like that.
Yeah.
Any little thing, because I spent many days in detention and whatever, and then the next day,
I spent 6
me and the
months
other guy
in
would
in-house
just
suspension once.
yeah, I mean the next day, me and the other guy would be good friends and we'd get along just fine after that.
Yeah, you beat each
And
other up.
like you're gonna kill somebody or something, you know.
Yeah.
But we used to beat up on each other all the time. You know, the principal, when I was going to school, they were just glad if we didn't pick up the chairs and start knocking each other upside the head.
Yeah. Always a go-to.
Yeah, they just want me to go back to class.
We're gonna find. What I got near me?
But geez, by the time my daughter and son were going to school, they were like, any little infraction, suspended for a week. Like that.
Yeah, back in my high school, if you didn't kill them, it was okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course, that was Atlanta
their head
too.
was busted and they were missing a limb. As long as they were still breathing, you were golden.
Yeah, it was simple assault as long as they were breathing.
Yeah.
Of course, it was Atlanta too.
Take us and put us in school suspension. By ourselves. You
I
know,
was in there for 6 months one time.
I loved in school suspension. I actually paid attention in there. You know, there's only you and the kid that you were fighting. You know? All day.
Yeah. In school suspension, you could get your grades up.
Oh yeah, I did.
Get caught up on a lot of stuff.
Send me down.
I just sat there. I refused to do anything
Yeah, pretty much. It was.
because it was unfair that I was in there to begin with.
Yeah. I would just hurry up and finish my work.
It's not me. I always deserved it.
All I did was hit this girl in the head.
Well,
I mean, that was it. She deserved it.
Of course.
go-kart. Hey, go-karts and go fishing.
I
Did
didn't
you ever
do
get your
anything.
stickers? Sorry, guys. I forgot. I haven't.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't
checked
check
with
in.
him. We actually do stickers too. We did stickers for a few YouTubers, and sometimes on our channel on our live streams we'll say, guess what size socket we have, and then whoever guesses that or guess the top speed of this bike, we'll send you stickers out. And in every stickers that we send out, I draw on the back of the envelope something of their channel relation.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it. I love sending stickers out. Yes, he got them.
Yeah, he got them.
So cool. But Go-Karts and Gone Fishing is on the back of his was a go-kart with fishing rods jumping an alligator pit. I love it. I love it. Most people that buy stickers or sell stickers don't do that.
No,
Don't take the time out to do it.
Vanilla envelope or something, ship them out.
Yeah.
We try to make everything a little personal.
Absolutely.
Even down to our chat when we're talking. We try to pick everybody out that comments in our chats and our live streams and talk to them. I know I'm sure it'd get hectic if we had like 1,000 people in there, but
yeah, Go-Karts and Gone Fishing actually won stickers because he had the best burnout on our 1,000 subscriber stream.
yes.
Speaking of burnouts, where's my burnout?
You don't have to ask twice. We'll give you a 3-way burnout right now.
Yeah, I had to think long and hard. It was between when I wanted to do the promo video to drum up some more watching for this. It was between the go-kart thing and the 1,000 subscriber celebration because of the burnouts.
I don't know how smoky it'll be because this floor is a little dusty.
The sound will probably go
And the
out.
sound will probably cut out.
Yeah.
I take this.
There goes the chair.
Almost gonna bust
We can't breathe. Looks like a Cheech and Chong movie in here right now.
Yeah,
See, I see why you had so much weight loss. It's because you switched to.
Woo. Just to give a little bit of insight, his bike, the little green one, is pretty much stock as far as motor goes.
Yep.
It's got a bone stock motor in it. His has a little bit of mods to the motor because he rejetted the carb. See, mine is like a fully built.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 3 different areas of progression. All the suspensions have been modified though.
Looks like puffy handlebars.
Yes. These are baby bars. We call them the baby bars. I got to get some new ones. Everybody else has got nice bars, and I'm riding little bitty bicycle bars.
It's so different. Yes,
I think we should give them. Have you ever seen somebody wheelie a mini bike with a stock motor with a centrifugal clutch? No?
Probably, but I don't know.
I haven't seen one video.
I don't know if it has
Puffy handlebars.
Yeah. We got a mini bike, and we can ride wheelies on it as long as we want to, like a Baja Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And then we took another mini bike and put a 73 cc Honda. It was a 73 cc Honda scooter motor, 3-speed semi-automatic, on a mini bike frame, and it's just crazy wicked.
I saw one time on one of your videos, one of you was on one bike and the other one of you was on the mini bike.
Yeah.
And the one on the mini bike was wheelie forever.
Oh yeah, we can wheelie these. I think the farthest wheelie I've done on this is close to a mile on my little bike.
it had to be at least a mile.
Yeah.
Down in McCullough?
Yeah, down Amico Highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was riding a wheelie down. You are familiar with the area, Amnicola Highway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rode about a mile-long wheelie down Amnicola Highway.
Oh, wow.
But I'm gonna flip y'all around right here if you don't mind.
No problem.
Bubs is riding one of the mini bikes here. See if I can pull y'all around and see if y'all can see the driveway there.
He's on the other one. I think he's.
Are you warming up?
Speaking Willie.
Oh, he's warming up. That's the first time he's
Oh, there he goes. There's the wheelie.
There you go.
Oh, he's got it. That's the first time he's rode that one. But I'm gonna bring this one in the shot and let you see what it's about. This is just a Baja Warrior mini bike, and we put a Honda motor on it with a 3-speed semi-auto. See if y'all can see that. Yeah, 3-speed semi-auto bike. Does that one got any gas in it? Or you can give this one real. All right. I wish that cable was longer. Hey, kids out there, always very helpful. Yes.
Okay. No seat. Mhm.
That muffler looks familiar.
Not very
Yeah.
well. I can see it, but
Let's get it, Park Squad.
Bet the neighbors hate that.
no handlebars.
The neighbors either hate that or love it. Neighbors might be over all the time.
When Andy really don't want to. This is a 70cc Honda motor on that thing. All right, let's look around. Woo! All right. Neighbors. I had to get out of this garage for a minute because I couldn't breathe. Go-karts are going fishing. That's that stock 196 Baja, and I can wheelie it for days. As far as I want to down the road, it's crazy. But that's a little bit of what we do. And that's how our live streams usually end up, is something like that. Woo! Look at my plastic coming off. Yeah, these bikes are
We're old. Ours usually end up with us thanking everybody for coming out, and that would be it.
We always tell everybody, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but I always tell everybody to be safe at the end of every one of my videos, because no matter what you're doing, you always got to think safety. And his thing is peace. Because, you know, be safe and do it in a peaceful manner. Get out and have some fun, you know?
I don't know about the peaceful manner. I don't know how much my neighbors like me too much, really, to be completely honest. The 1,000 subscriber show, that was probably 12 o'clock midnight burnouts. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we send it every time.
Call you?
No, they don't call me. They've only called the police on me one time, and that's when I first moved in. Now they know me, so they know we're going to have loud stuff, and that's just the way I roll.
But we don't party.
No.
We don't, you know, have drunk drivers run around like some neighborhoods do. We just Get a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Little motor ride.
Just some engine noise and tires squealing a little bit.
You might
In the
have a
driveway.
snowmobile going down the road at midnight.
Yeah, that was midnight, wasn't it? Huh?
So, you know, we're still having fun.
That's what it's all about.
Clean fun.
And not only that, I get thrilled when I watch a video of people, families together,
Yes.
riding
Yeah.
or working
Man.
on something.
Fan 1701.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He touched me because, man, he told me one time that his kid and him and his wife have started getting out and riding after watching us ride and have a good time. And another one, Hazy Days from the UK. He wanted to buy a motorcycle and start riding just because he was watching us. You know, getting out and doing it.
Yep.
If I've helped anybody, one person,
Yeah, that's the thing.
that's enough for me.
Absolutely.
We still got our first Triumph that we got together.
Really?
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it still runs too. I can go out there right now and tickle the carburetor and
Kick
kick
her
that
over.
thing over and it'll crank right out.
Problem is that stupid AMOL carburetor.
Yeah, sometimes the
It
carburetor
sticks.
sticks.
Full
Yeah.
blast. Like
Oh,
a rocket.
woo! That's never fun. Hang
It
on, just hang on.
goes from fun to frightening real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I broke my left leg on that motorcycle. In the
Yeah.
hospital for how long? 3 weeks?
Yeah, that's where our first daughter came from.
Yeah.
She
Broken leg. Yeah.
couldn't get away. She couldn't run.
Didn't want to. Doctor said I had to elevate my leg. Hey. Didn't say where it had to be.
Oh, Lordy.
9 months later,
Big-headed baby.
and that's what came out of it. Side effect of motorcycle wrecks.
Yeah. Thank God I only had one motorcycle wreck.
You gotta stay safe.
Yeah.
I've never wrecked on a motorcycle on the street, but in the dirt, it's a whole nother situation. I wreck just about every time we go ride
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
dirt
I definitely-
because we're always pushing each other. You
We
know?
push each
Hey
other.
man, can you do a no footer off that jump, or can you do whatever?
You
Somebody
wanna find
always
that-
goes down.
You want to find that limit where you're still safe, but it gives you that feeling of, oh my goodness.
That and when we ride, we like to ride together in case something does happen. We
Yeah.
we have help, you know, immediately.
You always go.
No, you ride together so that there's somebody there to laugh at you.
Well, that
Yeah.
too, that too, definitely,
That's what the camera.
And somebody's got to hold the camera.
right?
Yeah.
I went on
Like,
a
look,
ride.
look, that leg's not
Yeah.
supposed to be there.
Yeah.
The one time you go by yourself.
I went one time by myself down this walking track that we ride on. There's a video on my channel. You can look. I wiped
Yeah.
out. I mean, it ended okay, but the handlebar hit me in the mouth. That could have very well ended bad.
Yeah, you could be toothless.
I could be
Yeah.
toothless or skullless.
Yeah. The one time.
That's the one
Yeah.
time I broke by
Toothless
myself.
would be so bad. Skullless, on the other hand,
And plus being toothless, you do live in Chattanooga, so it's
hey,
different.
Right.
Well, I already got one eye.
Fine.
Well, you blend in for
I
sure.
got one eye. and-
yeah, nobody had noticed the toothlessness.
No.
And think about all the money you'd save on toothpaste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
always
I like
right
my teeth.
Yeah.
I might start wearing a mouth guard.
Especially with those bicycle handlebars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be changing those out.
Yeah.
If not tonight, very soon, because it's
These are.
it's difficult to ride and jump that thing
I'm
like
pretty
that.
sure that the bars on my 5-year-old daughter's bicycle is bigger than these bars.
Yeah, I don't even know where I got those. At.
Hey, that's where he could get his trade up then.
Yeah, man, we can
Switch
switch
them
them
out.
Are they pink?
Oh, hey, I'll rock pink bars.
Yeah, they are pink.
Already got the pink.
That'll work. That'll work.
Sticker in pink. I'm not scared to rock some pink.
Etard Adventures, rocking the pink. Then you have to put a link to the
What
pink
about
charity in
Hello
your
Kitty?
description.
I'll rock a Hello Kitty sticker.
All right.
Yep, put one on the front fender right there.
Yeah, every time I ride a wheelie,
I'll bring you one to the meet and greet.
You bring me a sticker, you can put it on the bike wherever you would like.
All right.
That's a promise.
Yeah.
As long as you don't cover another sticker.
Okay.
But you can put it wherever else you want to.
We got plenty of real estate.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of room. Yeah, July
We'll have to
28th.
we'll have to bring a Sharpie too, so we can sign the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, we'll have stickers out there. I don't know if we're gonna have shirts in time. I don't know if their shirts
trying
will
to
be.
get some shirts.
I don't know if they're gonna be in time. Some Etard shirts and some.
I got a
Bubbzification
promo that I
shirts.
got in Florida. Try to get something
But we're
like
gonna have some stickers and stuff when we come out there to hand out to some people. Some Tard Squad stickers.
Working on shirts and maybe some koozies.
Yep. So that's gonna be a good time. And I can't wait to meet you guys in person.
Yeah.
Chevelle Clark, she says, luckily I work in a dental office, so I got them covered.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're lucky.
That is handy. You know, my poor mama ended up going to nursing school because, I mean, everybody and all the, we moved a lot, so we were in a lot of different towns, but very quickly, everybody, wherever we lived, everybody in the emergency room knew me on a first name basis.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the local doctors got used to just getting me in there right away because they knew when I came in, it wasn't no checkup or nothing. It was always stitches.
Davey B.
Well, that's when I made the rule, blood on the inside. I was about 17 years old when I decided he was going to keep his blood on the inside.
Yeah.
And every day I was with him, he kept his blood on the inside. Last one I can remember was really bad. He was taking me out into the woods to his favorite spot so he could share it with me. Had a machete. Can you guess how that ended?
Blood on the outside.
Yeah.
Is it 9 months later?
About 8 stitches.
Yeah, 9 months later, he had the baby.
The Davey B's 420cc's in the house. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Speaking of fan 1701, I don't know if you've ever seen his channel there, Sane, but he's done a video of his property and his brother's property with some of the old cars sitting out there. Man,
Go check that out.
it's a gold mine.
Gold
Oh,
mine.
yeah, I'd like to see that. I like to see the old ones.
Mopar, old, all of them was 60s, 70s, all the muscle cars. Some older, like what was that, a 60s Datsun?
Yeah, truck.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I want that truck.
I've
so
never
bad.
even seen one like
I
that.
want that truck so bad. Come on, fan, hook us up.
Camaro time made it in.
Yeah! Hey, Camaro.
Hey, Camaro time, how
Camaro
you
time.
doing?
Hey, and Broke Necks is here too. Camaro time and Broke Necks.
Hey.
Yeah, OSS.
I was worried about you, Camaro time. How you doing?
Yeah. He's been talking about it.
Yep. Camaro Times have definitely been talking
Yeah, you're
about.
right. Camaro times the Outlaw SS is here.
Awesome.
Broke Necks is here. And a whole bunch of the Turd Squad is here.
Hard squat.
Tard Squad, yeah. What did I say? Turd Squad?
It happens every day.
Well, he was talking about eating all that chicken and then it would
All
come
the chicken
out.
nuggets, man. Look at all them chicken.
What happened after you eat all that chicken?
I see you using your glasses to read the chat, man. You need to get a TV just like behind you
And put it in front of you.
and hook it to your computer.
Let me show you. Boom.
That's our chat.
That's our chat right there.
You can read that without glasses now, can't you?
It's so much better.
Yes.
Because a
I
lot of
But
times.
if we had that, we'd still need the glasses.
Well, we could actually take. We wanted to see your faces, but we could take and blow that thing up, and it'll be a lot bigger.
Yeah. In the older chats, you can see us. We'll talk to the camera, and then we'll do this number.
Yeah, looking at our phone.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
So we solved that problem.
Does that mean you have me bigger than life up there?
Yes.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty big.
holy no.
Your life size.
That's a whole bunch of no right there.
I'd never tell any woman she was bigger than life. You're life size. I know better.
No, I'm not. Don't lie. See that?
or as like we like to say, fun size. Hey, Camaro Tom, this is a 24-hour live stream, man. We're going to be here all night.
He knows better than that. You might be here all night.
We'll be
We
here all
ain't
night.
gonna be.
Just leave it. Just let it run. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
do y'all.
we could always do that. We could always just leave it on there and let
Just leave it on.
y'all just entertain.
Back 9 months later.
Yeah. It'll still be here.
Yeah. We'll come back all red-eyed. Are you all still there?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
Get to see me before the makeup. Oh no, that ain't gonna happen. Camaro Time says when she says go, he goes.
That's good.
Well,
man.
you know, the times that I delay, one of her tactics has been she'll go cook something real nice, and then she'll wave that under my face, and I'll be like,
Oh, no.
Or
chicken good.
I'll just go to sleep.
Yeah.
We've all got our vice.
Yep. That's for sure. Hope I didn't break that chair when I ran it over.
Yeah.
I took the TV out too.
I was worried about that.
Well, it started gripping because mine was racing slick.
Yeah.
You know, there ain't no tread on my tires.
Yeah, at least it flew away from the television.
I come from my mother and father. See how long?
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah,
That's
man.
where we're at. Yes, sir. Chattanooga, East Brainerd area. Right smack
Z
dab.
Outlaw, you need to check them out. They got some awesome burnouts.
Yeah,
we-
y'all haven't hooked up with the Outlaw SS? Yeah, y'all need to hook up because y'all love each other's
Camaro
content.
Time, you
Oh,
missed
yeah.
the burnouts. You're gonna have to catch them in
Yeah,
replay.
Yeah,
Oh, they'll probably do burnouts again.
yeah, if I don't know them, I'll go back and check their channels out
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Yeah, because the Outlaw SS, he also comes up here. He's in Atlanta.
Okay.
And he'll come up here and he'll ride around in the mountains near here
Okay.
and some of the same places that we go.
Yeah.
But we haven't put the cameras and stuff on the Harley yet. And he's got the cameras on his Camaro. And he's going up in here in the mountains, and he's gone to a few places, and then he takes the camera and he walks around in the places where he goes to visit and shows you the places. And so it's done real well too.
That's awesome. Yeah, we got beautiful areas to ride around here. It's
Oh,
amazing.
There's some good riding, even for like the motorcycles or street bikes, because I had some guys come up from Dalton to visit on their bikes, and we done a little ride. We went up for the backside going to Chester Cross Park and stuff, that little back
The
road,
ridge.
the ridge, and then shot down Chester Cross, and then come back around, and they said, "Man, you got all this in your backyard?"
Yeah.
It's like a racetrack,
And then even riding up Signal Mountain.
like a mini dragon.
You know, riding up Signal Mountain Road and the W Road. You know.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's good
Well, if
riding.
you're going down Signal Mountain, you got to go over by Suck Creek.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you're doing street bikes, like I usually do street bikes, so I'd go to Suck Creek and then take a left before you go up the mountain, and you can go down that road beside the river.
Oh yeah.
It'll
Yes.
take you all the way into the Squatchy Valley.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
we
down there-
rode all over. It's perfect place for us. You know, I don't want to move nowhere.
It's a great motorcycle place.
Is that on the up the W road there on Signal Mountain? Is that Spaceship House still there?
That's all. That's going up Signal Mountain
on
Road.
the front
Yeah,
side.
that's
Signal
the
Mountain
others.
Road. It's still there.
It's still there. Yep.
All the windows in that house are on the floor.
It'll probably take off someday.
Well, I was hoping it would.
Elvis is flying it.
Ah, okay, that explains a lot. Has he got Michael Jackson with him?
Yes.
Okay.
They have a love child.
Ah,
There were videos of that house before there was a YouTube.
You're ridiculous. Okay, tonight on Bubbzification stand-up comedy hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
well, I'm always funny.
yeah. We feed off each other just because you know how long we've known each other. A lot of the stuff people don't even see. It's off camera. That's hilarious.
It is. Well, I've called him before and talked on the phone, video chat,
Yeah, just laughing.
and he's like, "Man, this should be live."
Yeah, we should be live right now. Why are we just talking on video chat for? That's crazy. I love it. Lonesome's got a migraine and he's got to get off here. I hope you get to feeling better, buddy.
Her eyes on the level. Never met them.
Oh, I got a sinus headache. Feels like I had an elephant step
Oh,
on my
good.
head.
Yeah, I don't like the migraines. As a kid, I couldn't even eat chocolate as a kid because it would give me a migraine to the point I had to go to the hospital. And I finally grew out of it. That's why I blew up 300 pounds because I could eat chocolate finally.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think that one needs to be gone. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, somebody.
Yeah.
Whoever did that. Awesome.
Camaro Tom took care of it.
Thank you. That's the good point of having good mods. They know what you want on your channel and what you do not want on your channel.
There's good mods are either take care of your chat or they make your car go faster.
Yeah.
Either way, it's okay.
That's true. Some of them do both.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or in your case, it makes the tires spin more.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We all have good front tires, though.
Yeah, my front tire I've never changed it since I bought it.
I went 3-to-1 tires. 3 back
I
tires.
need to
Still on
change
the
that
first
one on
front
my
tire.
It is awful.
Camaro Time does both.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. He's got.
Yeah, I like Camaro Time. He's got good videos, man. Which I think everybody that's come over from the Tard Squad, everybody knows everybody in this chat right now.
Yeah.
There's a few new names. If y'all are into the cars and the motors and stuff, guys, and y'all haven't seen somebody's name in here, give their
Go check
channel a
them
chance.
out.
Go check it out. And if you haven't subscribed to Saneauto, and
Yeah.
you like cars, go over there and hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell so y'all can
Yeah,
see.
you can't say you like cars unless you are subscribed to Saneauto.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah, the people that I have not recognized in the chat, after we do get off here tonight, I will go back and I will check the channel out,
Yeah, I've seen it.
and I'll subscribe to that channel. You know, I only subscribe to the channels if I feel like I'm gonna like the channel. I don't subscribe to people that I'm not gonna like. But if you're in here, I know I'm gonna like your channel. So
Yeah.
and make sure y'all smash that like button up there.
And if you're on the Southeast and you've ever been to a cruise-in or a car show, or just sometimes just randomly out in the parking lot, you got any kind of decently cool car or mod rod or something like that, chances are your vehicle is on our channel somewhere.
Right.
It's on Saneauto somewhere.
Buy some of these people.
So you look, even if you don't subscribe, you start watching our videos and watch them and watch them and watch them. Look for your car, look for your friend's car, look for your family member's car, and put a comment in below the video if you spot your car or your friend's
We
car.
have a playlist.
And let us know who's go ahead.
Everyday
Vehicles.
Rev.
Yeah.
And there's no telling what you're going to see there.
The cars of Walmart.
Hey, we've even found, what was it? A Rumblebee, very rare Rumblebee. They only made them for 2 years. It's a Mopar truck, in case you don't know.
I know exactly what that is.
Right, the Rumblebee.
Oh,
the
yeah.
yellow edition with the black stripe, because they made two. One of them's yellow with black stripe, and one of them is black with the yellow stripe. And there's not that many of them. It's like a few hundred of them they made just 2 years. And we filmed one. It was just parked in the Walmart parking lot. We're
I've
like,
seen them run around.
get the camera.
Also, we didn't get the Camaro yet, have we? The Transformer Camaro.
I put on Facebook some pictures of the Transformer Edition Camaro that we found running around in a Walmart parking lot. But I didn't get a walk around film of it yet, as he was cruising around the parking lot, and one of the trucks was backing out of the parking, almost backed right into him.
Oh no!
And I could tell he had just got the car because it still had drive-out tag on it from the dealership. And then I've spotted it several times in town, and I'm keeping an eye out, getting an idea of where it's going to and from, because I'm going to catch that car at some point and get him to let me film all the way around it.
Yeah.
To go with, because then I have a matched pair, because we went out and filmed the 77 Camaro from the movie.
Yeah.
The 77, because, you know, it started out in the film, there was the 77 Camaro, and then later on in the film, they had the newer Camaro. And so I've already got that one filmed, and it's already up and on the page. And then I'd like to get the newer Transformer Edition Camaro filmed.
I love it.
And for those of you that were watching that on Facebook and asked me about the stripes, because you couldn't see the stripes in the photos that I took, it does have the stripes on it. Since I've seen it later, I don't have a picture of the stripes, but it does have the stripes on it.
That is awesome. Yeah, I love cars, man. I've always been a car guy.
Well, it is getting close to time for us to go to bed.
Okay, you're gonna go get things ready, and then I'll meet you later for a few minutes.
Don't be too long.
Okay.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Good to meet you.
I'll be here for a little while.
I have to call Dad real quick. So y'all go ahead.
All right.
Just for a second.
Okay, so how are things going at the Lexus dealership there? Top six.
I like it there, actually. They're all pretty laid back people, and I make decent money, and I can come and go pretty much as I need, like with family issues or anything like that. So,
And you're getting certified.
and I'm getting certified, because when I started, I had 0 ASEs. I knew what I was doing, but I never did take the time or the money to get my certifications when I started there. And I've done a lot of motor swaps and builds and turbo setups and all that stuff on my own time.
Yes, Fab, automotive detailing. I love Toyota products.
Yes.
I'm newly into the Toyotas. Got a Sequoia, and I love it.
You're at where at Sequoia?
Toyota Sequoia.
Okay.
Toyota and Lexus is all I've driven for the past 3 years.
Yeah, that's what we have. We kid around and call it the NASCAR car, but our beater car that we use for gas mileage and just tooling around to keep from putting bunches of miles and feeding a bunch of gas to the nice cars, we tool around a little Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been through a lot of the members of the family. has actually also been to Germany when my cousin was stationed there. And it went to Germany with him and back. So it's been all over the world. It's got 300,000 miles on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my 4Runner has on it now is 300,000.
It's just getting broke in good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you got a date scheduled when you're going to take your first certification?
I have brakes. I have not signed up for anything else yet.
That was my first one. My first one was in brakes in 1988.
I have brakes, and I'm about to sign up for suspension because I know a lot about suspension, setting up drift cars and all that. I kind of learned.
Yeah, I did that first one in '88, and then I just started hitting the books, you know, in between, like on the nights and weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
And but next thing you knew, I had one of these.
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards.
And then I got another one that's it's the heavy duty trucks, and then I got a few from ATRA. Before I finally stopped taking certification tests, I'd done 50 certification tests, and the most I took in one night was 16.
Oh,
but I passed every single one of them. Never had to retake one. Never.
That's awesome.
Victor, come out and play.
see, I'm very bad about. I don't like reading. It puts me to sleep, and it's very hard for me to last through more than 3 pages of reading because I will be asleep no matter where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
So if I had like an audio file that I could listen to all the time, I'd be sick.
Right. Me too. I'm the same way. Whenever he told me he was getting on at Lexus and he said he could get certified through them, I was for it. I was like, man, you got to get that.
Yeah.
Well, when I was working at Long Pontiac, they gave us for our certification tests there, the GM certifications, they would give it, and I know this is old school because they do this stuff on computer now, but they would give us a VCR tape and a booklet.
Yeah.
And I'd watch the VCR tape and I'd take the test and pass the test.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a lot better than having to go through reading.
But
I read articles, but whatever's interesting to me.
Bad said it best. Pictures are better.
Yeah.
the ASC ones, you can, and I need to do a video on this and put some links in my description. With the ASC ones, you can order study books that are just cram-packed with, you know, focused on the information that you need. And I have the same problem with fiction books. If I sit there with a fiction book and I start in on a fiction book, it's going to put me to sleep.
Yeah.
But, you know, a fact book that's talking about the kind of stuff that I'm working on, that's, you know, all about the facts of fixing things, you know, I actually get into that to where
well, see, that's
I
a
probably
lot
couldn't fall asleep.
Also is I work on imports, and a lot of the stuff in the ASE test we don't use. Which I started out on American cars also, so I know a lot of it already, but a lot of the stuff we don't use that's in the ASE books, like drum brakes. We don't do anything with drum brakes.
Yeah, well,
but I think they are putting a lot more import stuff into the ASEs.
Yes,
They are.
yeah, it's a little ironic thing about that is of all my vehicles, most of them being American, and then there's the British stuff that I have. That all has disc brakes, all the way around. Well, with the exception of my Mach 1, it's got drums in the rear. But whoever bought that brand new paid extra. Well, it was a Mach 1 too, but they paid extra for the competition suspension and the competition brakes, so it got disc on the front.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're having drums on the back. The only thing I have that has any drums on it is the Toyota, and it has drums on the back, believe it or not.
Really?
Well, a lot of the older imports, Fab,
Yeah.
automotive.
A lot of the older Hondas and Toyotas have drum, but there is not a single Lexus out there that has a drum brake on it.
Oh, well, most of the American stuff doesn't have any drums on it anymore either.
No, not anymore.
It's just going to be in the test because you're going to need to know in order to pass the test in case it shows up in your shop.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was a lot of that stuff on the big trucks when I did big trucks. There was a lot of big trucks with a lot of big drum brakes on them. And
Carol is ready for you to go.
yes, she is.
Sorry, Carol. Yeah, we like all types of cars, the imports, the all of them, anything. We love them.
I like Jeeps.
He's a Jeep guy. I'm a Honda guy. I like Hondas.
Jeeps and Toyota.
Because if you think about it, Honda makes everything: weed eaters, snow blowers, chainsaws,
robots,
dirt bikes, mini bikes, pressure washers, cars, trucks, SUVs, everything. You know,
if it's got a motor or wheels on it, we like it.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like if one of us car guys suddenly became a multi-billionaire, we'd be building all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's Honda Corporation right there.
Yeah,
Honda
absolutely.
is the crazy car people that are multi-billionaires.
Yeah, if I was a multi-billionaire, my garage would look like Jay Leno's.
But
Cool stuff on right now.
but they're smart too. That's
Yeah.
They're wicked smart.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Car Week on the History Channel. Have you watched any of it?
Nope, I haven't watched any TV.
They went into the old school, like the old battle between Chevy and Ford.
Oh,
way
really?
Back when, way back
Oh
when.
man, yeah, I gotta check that out. I'm sure Stevie Arden there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to go.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Man, it's been a pleasure. It's been a blast. We've had a good time. Met some good people on here. We're gonna go check their channels out as soon as we're done.
Anytime you want us on again, just get in touch with us. We'll
All
be
right.
happy to
That
put
sounds
on.
like a great thing. Just like I was telling a lot of the other guys that's been on the show, at some point we need to do revisit some of the people that have been on the show.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and shout them out, and we definitely want to revisit you guys too, and have you back on the show and check up on it, and see how Chopsticks is doing on his certifications, and see how y'all are doing on your projects and everything. See how your channels are doing and all that great stuff. I want to shout out our first guest on the Insane Friends show was Camaro time.
Yeah.
And then we had Gregory Salvatore. And next was Uzo Lou. And then Johnny Pro. I don't know if Johnny Pro's still here or not, but he was here earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
We had Chopper's Rule. Then we had JJ, the karaoke rideshare driver. You don't know who she is, check her out. She does the karaoke in the car while she's Uber driving them around, and she has her fares do the singing.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. I definitely
And
have to
she
check that out.
revealed for the first time on this show right here what kind of car it was. This is 2018, and you got to watch the video to see the rest. And Fab Automotive Detailing was here. It took us a while to get together. We had scheduling conflicts and everything, but he finally made it to the show. And so he was on the show right before the episode where we had Southern Food Junkie. and I think he's in South Carolina, so he's on the other side of the mountains from us.
Yeah.
And he goes up in the mountains and sees the restaurants and stuff out there and does restaurant reviews. He drives up there. Sometimes he'll spend the whole weekend out there in the mountains.
Yeah, go up to the Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, he's on the back side of the Dragon.
Yep.
He sure is.
That's heaven.
And then there's, of course, our guest tonight, Bubbzification and Etard Adventures and Chopsticks. And at some point in the future, I'd like to see if we can get Z Outlaw SS on here. We've been talking to Bodget and Legit Garage. And I'd like to see if we can't get maybe Rusty Zipper on here one time. And also, like we were talking about before, I'd like to revisit some of the Insane Friends that's been on here before.
Hang on, Rusty Zipper. Hang on. That's awesome.
Yeah, who all wants to see Rusty Zipper on here?
What the hell did you do when they started laughing? Bubs, you get me every dang time, man. He's going.
And I'd like to give a shout out to the communities that have been very supportive of us. Before we ever got together and helped create this Iamacreator community and stuff, we were supported by and supportive of the Mopar community, who is still with us today and still helps out so much, and they do so much more than just Mopar, and so friendly and supportive. Any of these guys, well, you can look in our chat, look in the comments below our videos, and you'll see these guys commenting. And if you go to their channels and support them, they will support back and they'll help you out.
Awesome.
The hashtag Insane Friends, the Sane community, and the Iamacreator community, which we've been with since the very beginning. I think our first Iamacreator video was in January the 19th.
Yeah.
So, and then there was, I think James Cox made a video on the 20th, or that was when the big video came out with a bunch of people on it, including Mackenzie and all those guys, which we still remember, and we still support all you guys in case you're watching. And we will go visit your channels again if we haven't seen you in a while. And we try not, right here in the same community, we try not to let anybody get left behind. Like I said before, a lot of times, some people may agree with me, some people don't, but I firmly believe that if you're to the point where you're at 4 figures, you need to be looking out for everybody that's at 4 figures and everybody that's at 3 figures. If you're still at 3 figures, you need to be looking out for the people that are 3 figures and people that are at 2 figures. And if you're only at 2 figures, yes, you have a responsibility to look out for everybody that's 2 figures, and there are people that are still in single digits. Help them out.
Yeah, I always say, you know, everybody starts at 0.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And when we all get to 6 and 7 figures, you're not going to be able to reach out to everyone.
Right.
You're going to have to be in a habit of at that point, if you're at 7 figures, you know, helping out the people that are still with you at 7 figures and reaching down there to the people that are at 6 figures and reminding them that they need to help out the 6 figures and reach down there and help out the 5 figures and so on and so forth, so that nobody gets left behind.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna take as many up with me as I can.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody's I'm surrounded, they're coming up with me.
Yep.
If I go to 9 figures, I want to see the same, at least the same people that's in here now right there with me at 9 figures.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's another great thing about the hashtag Insane Friends show, is it's creating a list. You know, everybody that's on these episodes are still going to be, those episodes are still going to be here.
Yep.
And everybody can go back and look at these episodes and they can see, oh, hey, you know, Etard Adventures was here. They can say, look, there's, you know, Camaro Time. There's Gregory Salvatore. You know, there's Fab Automotive. you know, and they can look back and see who was on there. And they say, if there's somebody they haven't connected with in a while, they can be reminded by just go back and look through the shows and see who was there, and look in the chats and see who was chatting and who was commenting. And so it's creating lists. And I know, like, early on in the Iamacreator community, Mackenzie and it was a professional student, were creating lists on some of their videos and stuff for people to reach out to. And James Cox is still making lists, and I have a playlist on my channel too of community members, and a playlist of their videos and stuff. But this also makes another list. And
Oh no!
okay,
Oh, no.
there are lacy clothes flying, so I've got to go. Y'all have fun. And like I always say at the end of the show, get off the couch and get dirty.
There you go.
Yeah.
Loose, hard
Y'all be
squad.
safe, boys.
Yeah.
Like,